So I just wanted to share a dream I had like a week or two ago. The Lord asked me to share. It started in a hotel room. I was like on the top level. It was like a suite, like the whole like a presidential suite, the top floor of a hotel room. I had my mom was there and some of her friends and family members. I know my son was there as well. So we were laughing, talking, having a good time, and then all of a sudden I look out the window and I see the sky had lit up like purple, blue, and a hint of green. So I run to the window to look outside to see what's happening. And then a couple minutes later, not a couple minutes later, but like maybe 10 seconds later or so, people started to notice and came to the window to see what was happening. So all of a sudden we started to see the buildings that were in front of us, they started to fall and crumble to the ground. And then the building we were in, about like 10 seconds later, it got blown, like half of it got blown up and it crumbled to the ground. The side where the window was, that whole side of the hotel was completely blown away and gone. So I grabbed my son's hand because somehow we were still alive, and we were standing in the remaining half of the hotel room. So I grabbed my son's hand and I tried to look for my mom, but at that point I didn't see anybody else. And we started to run out of the building. At this point, I saw like a whole group of military men, but they weren't U.S. military. I'm not sure where they came from or who they were, but it was a whole group of military soldiers, and they were carrying AK-47, like huge guns in position, ready to shoot. And me and my son started to run, and we hid behind a tree. And I saw these men chasing down after all of the civilians that were running around screaming. They were chasing them down, going up to them with their guns, asking them if they believed in Jesus. And depending on their answer, I didn't see anybody get shot, but they were capturing the Christian. And I just was praying and hoping that my son would be quiet and that he would be still, that we could be able to hide. And so every time I noticed that we could run to the next tree, we would run to the next tree and then hide. And then I saw the military men, they were talking to each other on walkie-talkies as they were searching through the areas. And they were saying to each other, like, all clear. And basically after that, I'm trying to remember. We just kept running. And when I woke up from the dream, I heard the words Black Death. I immediately broke out crying, like wailing, crying, and that's never happened to me before from a dream. It just felt so real, and I was terrified. I felt hopeless and terrified in the dream, and I just remember waking up and being so happy that that was not reality, that it was only a dream, that I just instantly broke out in tears, wailing, crying, asking, begging God for his mercy because I was terrified. Like, it was frightening.